Mrs. Peter Schiff and Mrs. Haneli Simon will now announce the winners.
In the third place, Nikita Nudi. And second, Elke Henne. And the winner for public speaking 2021, grade 2 is Joshua Mulder. There we go.
world for me. And today I will convince you that books are more educational than watching TV. According to the website Self-Help Fix, reading offers many benefits. 1. It plays a vital role in children's and adults' development because it improves their ability to focus, retain information, think better, and concentrate. 2. Reading is the best form of self-education, and there are no limits or boundaries to what you can learn. The multi-billionaires such as Oprah Winfrey and Bill Gates crave and devour great quantities of knowledge and information on a daily basis. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, has revealed that he reads around 50 books a year. Oprah Winfrey claims she reads a book every month. While reading, your brain is growing, changing, and making new connections and different patterns. Forget the TV. Reading is the original visual reality experience in your brain. The website Life Hack gives the following reasons why watching TV can be extremely bad for your health. 1. It always internalizes everything they see on video games and TV. Exposure to violence affects children in different ways. TV may make children grow into aggressive adults who are not good for society. 2. Television can become the first murder of children. Exposing kids to television before the age of 2 years affects their language development, according to David Elder. I think it is evident. Reading is the better form of entertainment and healthier. Reading a fulfilling book is much more better than being slowly turned into a zombie in front of the TV. Thank you.
nose. Mom, bring the tooth. No, no, no. Don't be scared of insects or go about killing them. Because guess what? Insects is becoming food. Yes, food. 30 years from now, there will be 9 billion people on Earth. There is not enough food to feed so many people. When scientists started to look at insects to feed everyone, they found that eating insects is not a new thing at all. One of these scientists, Jennifer Otto, wrote in the Geographic in May 2013, from beetles to stink bugs, people in dozens of countries eat insects, and not because they have to, but because they like it. She explains, ants taste nutty, stink bugs taste like apple, and tree worms reminds her about bacon. But you might ask, why can't we just eat more meat and drink more milk from cows? Dr. Frank Yu wrote in the Harvard Health publication in May 2013 that eating meat is the main reason for cancer and heart attacks. The biggest problem with cows is that they burn them far too much. Yes, that is actually true. And cows' birth and fart release a powerful greenhouse gas into the air. Only China and America, as countries, make more air pollution than all the cows on Earth. Insects can eat some rubbish and food waste to help them grow and reproduce. Therefore, they help us clean the earth, not pollute it like cows. So, to save us from heart attacks and save planet Earth from all the air pollution, we all need to start eating insects. Insects are definitely our friends, but my grandfather said you can't eat an animal with a name, so don't befriend the animal too much, because one of these days we will be going to the supermarket to buy us insect patties for our hamburgers. The question is not if we will be eating insects, but what insect will be our favorite? I think I'll go for mosquitoes, then I'll solve another problem. What shall we do? Watch the TV, full of amateur cooks, or sit there and read all these interesting books? Ladies and gentlemen, which is better, TV or books? TV has a plus and gives us easy entertainment, but I believe that books are by far better than TV for a number of reasons. Dr. Seuss writes, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go.
our knowledge of the world. To be a leader, it is very important to grow well educated. That is why reading is so important to grow as a leader. Many people say readers are leaders. This song was also used by Mr. Nelson Mandela. Reading helps us become better at solving problems and make better decisions. A study done in America in 2018 by Dr. Walter Davis showed that people who read a lot solve problems quicker and easier than people who don't read. We can learn a lot by watching documentaries on the TV. However, a study completed in New Zealand in 2019 by Lisa Alcott showed that reading helps us remember much more than much watching TV. Finally, reading helps our brain to calm down and to reduce stress and to relax. A sleep scientist, Dr. Joe Rogan, performed a number of studies on sleep. He found out that the blue light from the TV keeps our brain awake even after we go to bed. How many of you remember your mom or dad reading a book to you before you go to bed? Or as I now read my own book before I go to bed. Reading a book before bed says to our brain and body that it is sleeping time, which helps us to relax and sleep better. It is clear to me that books are better than television. I leave you with these words from a poem written by Roald Dahl, who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The most important thing we've learned, so far as children are concerned, is never, never, never let them near your television set. It rots the sense in it. It kills imagination dead. How did a kid keep himself contented? Before this monster was invented. They used to read, they'd read, and read, and read. Thank you. That was superior. Books really are better than television. Next is Hannes Biesel. Are school uniforms really necessary?
Chairman, it's the first day of school. My uniform is brand new, I'm comfortable, and all the students look the same. Why do children have to go through the torture of getting dressed daily in clothes that drives us crazy? Ladies and gentlemen, school uniforms are unnecessary. There's a lot of good reasons why school uniforms are unnecessary. It leads to a lack of creativity. Parents must maintain a routine of making sure uniforms are always clean, and schools are taking advantage of students to promote their brand without any form of compensation. Aaron Goodlove writes in April 2019 in the Shield magazine that school uniforms are holding students back from self-expression. The solution? Maybe throw the idea out the window.
What is the purpose of public school uniforms? According to another source, one of the central reasons for issuing school uniforms is to teach discipline. If that is the case, what exactly does it help? Honestly, the only thing it seems to be doing is restricting students from expressing themselves. Not all students act out of line, so why discipline all students in the school by forcing them to wear uniforms? If you wear casual clothes, it still might get dirty, but at least it does not stink. An article in the Irish Times website stated that the parents must maintain a routine of making sure uniforms are always clean before the start of the week. It is not uncommon to find students who fail to wash their uniforms and must repeat dirty and smelly uniforms to school. I urge schools not to impose financial pressure on families by directing parents to provide clean sets of school uniforms each day. A recent study, according to Stats SA, reveals that the average salary for a brand ambassador is 5,000 rand per month in South Africa. This means that schools are taking advantage of students who promote their brand without any form of compensation. In conclusion, school uniforms are holding students back from self-expression, imposes financial pressure on families, and we are not receiving any form of compensation as the brand ambassador of the school. I get excited thinking of the day that I do not have to wear school uniforms anymore. You will agree that school uniforms are unnecessary. Thank you.
That was mind-blowing. Next is Lavika Miller, Why Fairy Tales Are Good for Young People.
Fairy tales is much more than living happily ever after. Fairy tales are much more than living happily ever after. Think of the lessons learned in Cinderella.
Begin van voor. Hoor? En ek neem hierdie video vir jou mamma want dit is jammer oor die. Okay, jy kan weer van voor af begin.
Span,
Dis
ons
okay.
het nie
Span.
dis net iemand anders probeer dan gebel.
Ja, want ons gaan iemand anders.
Sit eers.
Ja, kom jy eers ontspan.
Haal eers lekker asem.
Next up is the micro. Are ants useful for frustration?
I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know what they'll find. I do know I feel nervous with ants on my behind. If you see ants marching one by one or team by team, would you really be singing gra, gra, or would you do what most people do and grab the big bottle of doom? Ladies and gentlemen, I would generally not shout hurrah when I spot a pesky little ant. But after reading that ants do help the environment on the website bestworldforkids.org, I thought this irony was something worth looking into. It is an amazing fact that there are approximately 1 million ants for every human. Ants are ridiculously strong and can also lift about 20 times are great communicators and are not at all lazy. On the website treehugger.com, we learn that ants are also extremely intelligent. They even use themselves clasping onto each other's limbs to build bridges so that other ants can keep on marching across with food. The author also wonders how they communicate so well. Using Instagram perhaps? Although these are wonderful facts to know about ants, it still doesn't convince me they are useful. There is an article, Ants Aren't Your Enemy, on www.farmgardening.com. Here we learn that tunneling ants can over just as much soil as earthworms do. Rather than being seen as pests, we should realize that they benefit our gardens. I've also heard from wildlife and plant expert, Mr. Gunnar Lester, that the ants in Gauteng are the key to health and survival of grass fields and a very specific type of butterfly in the high clouds. This certainly is a very large and wonderful network affecting nature. There is a joke that goes like this. Why don't ants get sick? Because they have antibodies. Even on a serious note, when it comes to diseases, ants really are quite phenomenal. Instead of heading to the doctor, some ant species produce their own type of antibiotic medications on the surface of their bodies. Professor Clint Pennick from Arizona State University says that ants could be a future source of new antibiotics for human diseases. Who would have thought ants could help humans with antibiotics? Ants, there's still a little food. Take a crumb or two. Make you feel like you're in the zoo. They curl up your leg, tickle your arm, you jump and yell, sound alarm. Surely though, after today, we realize they are friends, not foe. So next time I see little black ants, I'll sing hurrah without a silly doom rant. What is more important, to be in a fantasy world of fairy tales, to be carried away in a beautiful white dress, by Prince Charming to the castle in Rio, and to get lost in the world of Santa Claus and the two fairy chambers? Bruno Buckelheim said in his book, The Meaning and Importance of Fairy Tales, that fairy tales stimulate creative thinking, teach us right from wrong and how to make the right choices. What is more important, to be in a fantasy world of fairy tales? Fairy tales are much more than living happily ever after. Think of the lessons learned in Cinderella, the girl with the golden heart and the ugly stepmother. How she scored a dream day at the ball with a Prince Charming who tracked her down with a glass slipper. Today I want to write 3 magic wands for fairy tales. My first one is waves and imagination and creative thinking. My second one teaches morals. And my third one guides us how to make the right choices. Take this. My first one is waves and imagination and creative thinking. Gunnar Blythe writes in an article on the website, the 15th of tab and last one, that fairy tales are great for child development. Fairy tales brings imagination and creative thinking to our lives. Fairy godmothers and talking good versus evil. Every fairy tale has a strong moral lesson that teaches right from wrong. Pinocchio's nice brother. He teaches that we should be truthful. The ugly duckling teaches that we should love ourselves. And Cinderella's glass slipper teaches that we each are different and unique. My third one guides us how to make the right choices. Think of the three little pigs. What happens with wrong choices? G.K. Chesterton said, fairy tales don't tell children that dragons exist. But children already know dragons exist. Fairy tales just tell them how to kill a dragon. Jefferson, to conclude, I would not mind to be carried away in a beautiful white dress by Prince Charming to the castle of the hill, and I would still get lost in the world of Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy.
Mooi, sister.
That was beautiful. I really love fairy tales as well. Next is Inca Trio. Do I really need friends?
Do I really need friends? I think life without friends would be terrible. Wouldn't you agree? Would you like to be my friend? That will be so fun. We'll run around in your backyard and then we'll play in mine. We'll walk to school together. We'll share our lunches too. Oh, what a lucky kid I am to have a friend like you. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need friends because friends care for each other. True friendship is a deep, meaningful relationship we have with someone. We see in John 15 verse 12 to 15 in the Bible that Jesus desires such an intimate friendship with us. He calls us his friends and he cares for us. We were transformed from servants to friends of Jesus. He wants us to know him and share our lives with him, all our joy, pain, and victory. Secondly, God uses our friendship to make us stronger. Who would not want to become stronger by just having the right friends? I just love the story between Jonathan and David. My dad read to me from 1 Samuel 18 and 19 in the Bible. Proverbs 27 and 17 also say, iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. That is so rewarding to know how important a friendship can be. Just like two pieces of iron rubbed together will make both pieces sharper. The story between Jonathan and David grew stronger during a difficult war. Their friendship was more real than all the threats of King Saul. See, God uses our friendship to make us stronger and braver. Lastly, I think friends have a role to play in our health. On healthshots.com, my mom read an article with a lot of reasons why friendships are good for your health. They say not only can friends promote emotional well-being, but also reduce health problems high blood pressure. If I think of how I enjoy laughing with my friends, sometimes about the silliest little things, I believe it's good for my health. True friends will motivate each other to avoid unhealthy lifestyle habits, such as a lack of exercise. True friends can help improve self-confidence and self-worth. Chairperson, I think we all should be a true friend to someone, and in return will gain a friend or two who can journey through life with us. I also think that if we keep our eyes on our true friend, Jesus Christ, we can succeed in being friends with each other.